Just waking up. I'm trying to wake up earlier now because I have to start working next week early. Not full time though, so we'll have time to do lessons. So the Lydian fourth here, let's realize, remember we're talking about the C box here. Okay, now that we're looking at the Lydian fourth here, which is 4/6 root 4/6 root 4. And by the way, okay, that's all of them. By the way, for those of you who are new to this or don't understand what's going on, these are the actual strings. These are the strings. See the gray string, and it has a little shadow underneath. I made that. So that's what's going on. This design is in back of the strings, and each fret has like a little strip that I cut with sticky vinyl paper, and I fit it right on to the fretboard. So each one of them is underneath the string. So there's the strings, but this particular one is very complicated. Don't try to understand this if you're not getting it right away. Don't worry about it. It's very complicated. I've tried to make multiple note notes for the purposes of putting the guitar into 2 different keys, and that it just I couldn't get it. I couldn't use it. It has to be easy to see. It has to be easy to see. Okay, so like this is easy to see. The root Ionian is in yellow, okay, C-shaped, and its second, its Dorian, is D minor shaped. So here's your D minor. Here, up here, your familiar D minor. So let's make sure we're in tune. I have to tune that up first before I put the capo on to put it in the key of E, which is like your guitar now. This is extra. My guitar is tuned down lower. So the familiar D minor, the familiar C-shaped C, can you see? Okay, so we also have a cage bound arpeggio on the bottom here. So I usually have no problem finding the D minor, okay, unless that D minor is moved over a little bit, and as this one would be like a C sharp minor. Because it's using the open E on top. Okay, the open E on top for the third of that C sharp minor. But other than that, I got no problem with the D minor. I just don't know what's going on down here all the time. But this is a D minor shaped cage bound arpeggio. If we wanted to start the 4 from over here where we have more information, let's say, now that 4 is the F in the key of C, so I would start it here, and hopefully you can get up there. Right there, 4/6/2, 4/6/2. But what happens over here, and it's no problem. It's an easy to play, and it's a nice chord. Over here in the C box, the open C box with the capo, okay, we can't get past this this 6 and this 2. We can't get this third here because this is the open note right here practically, right? So we start on the F right here, right by the fret nut. So you want a nice easy, it's like a F6 chord. You'd see it listed like as an F6 chord in a popular song, right? But really it's a first inversion D minor in the key of C. That could be anything. You could play that anywhere. But for now, we're just going to keep it in the key of C. Of course, it works in other keys. If you were to bar, like, put a bar on the G note, you could still do the same thing. Okay, so what would it be? It would be a little different there. That wasn't even it. It's this. That's what it is. So it'd be like second inversion. It'd be the same chord, but different. So that, in that case, that would be the F minor right there. Believe it or not, F minor first inversion. I just had to think about that for a little while. In any case, stay with the key of C here, and so this is how it lists out. Okay, so if we were to list the we were looking at what? We were looking at the Lydian and its relative. Okay, so the relative the relative minor of, can you stop that please? Hey, she just had a bath yesterday and she's getting all scraggly. The relative minor of the F is the D minor. So the relative minor of an E-shaped F, you go down one shape in pentatonic scale, in a C pentatonic scale. So E shape major, its relative is down one in the pentatonic scale, which is the D minor shaped relative sixth. And yeah, if you keep going down from there, if you go from the D minor to the C minor shape, okay, that's going to be the shape of the G, of the fifth. And down again would be an A-shaped fourth kind of thing. All right, so that's why it's down one, because we're going from the root to its relative sixth, going down instead of counting all the way up. We could count all the way up. We could go E-shaped fourth, okay, and then we could go G-shaped fifth. All right, then we can go to that A-shaped minor sixth. But I kind of cheated. I started on the fourth there. All right, so we don't want to get caught up in the modal stuff. You know, the modals. You can get caught up in those modals. Anyway, here's a princess. So you could see that, I know we've belabored this point, but you could see that the Dorian second D minor, which is the relative sixth of the fourth, is in the same pentatonic scale. All right, so it's practically in the same pentatonic scale. Practically is the same scale. So here's 4, 6. The pentatonic on the fourth is mostly down here, but remember, this is just the triads, but we can play the pentatonic.